All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to dive into a book that truly took the world by storm, The Secret. Our goal is to break down its core ideas piece by piece so you can see what the phenomenon is all about.
So let's just start with this question, because it's the one the book kicks off with. What if there was one single, profound piece of wisdom that could completely reshape your entire life? We're talking your health, your money, your happiness, everything. That's a heck of a hook, right? Let's see where it leads.
Now, the book makes it clear this isn't some brand new idea. It reaches way back in time, thousands of years, to ancient wisdom like this. As within, so without. It's this idea that your inner world, your thoughts, your feelings, and your outer world, your reality, are deeply connected. They're like mirror images of each other. This isn't a new trend. It's presented as an ancient truth.
And here's where it gets really interesting. According to the book, this wasn't just forgotten knowledge. The claim is that a select group of people throughout history knew about this. And maybe, just maybe, they even kept it hidden on purpose.
I mean, look at this list. The author connects this secret to the absolute heavy hitters of history. We're talking about Plato, Shakespeare, Newton, Einstein. The argument is that these brilliant minds didn't just stumble upon success. They understood and actively used this fundamental law of the universe.
And thinkers like Ralph Waldo Emerson apparently weren't shy about it. I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, right? Not just an answer, but the answer to everything. So after all this incredible buildup, you got to be asking, what on earth is the secret?
Okay, here it is, the big reveal. The secret, the core engine behind this whole philosophy, is a principle the book calls the law of attraction. This is the whole shebang.
So what is it? Put simply, like attracts like. It's the idea that whenever you give your focus and energy to, you will draw more of it into your life. The concept is that your thoughts literally have a vibration, a frequency, and they go out and attract experiences that are vibrating on that same frequency.
The book uses this amazing metaphor to make it easy to grasp. Picture yourself as a living, breathing radio tower. Every single thought you have is a signal you're broadcasting out into the universe on a very specific frequency. And what happens when you broadcast a signal? You get a response. The people, the money, the situations in your life, they're not random. They are the direct result of the frequency you've been putting out there. Your life, right now, is a perfect reflection of your most dominant thoughts.
And as one of the teachers in the book, Bob Proctor, points out, it's not about one fleeting thought you have for a second. It's about the thoughts you think over and over and over again. That repetition creates a strong, steady frequency that the law of attraction just has to respond to.
Okay, so that's the what, the law of attraction. But how do you actually use it? Well, the book lays out a surprisingly simple, actionable guide. It's called The Creative Process, and it's designed to let you intentionally create the life you want.
The metaphor for this part is just perfect. Think of the universe as your own personal genie, straight out of Aladdin's lamp. The thing is, this genie has only one line. Your wish is my command. It doesn't question your wishes, good or bad. It just hears your thoughts and gets to work.
And the process has just 3 steps. First, you have to ask. You need to be crystal clear and tell the universe exactly what you want. Second, and this is a big one, you have to believe. You need to act and speak and think like you already have it. And third, you have to be ready to receive. That means getting into the emotional state of how you'd feel if your wish came true.
There's a great story in the book to illustrate this. Jack Canfield, the guy behind the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, wanted to make $100,000. So what did he do? He made a fake $100,000 bill and taped it to his ceiling. Every single day, he'd look up, see it, and believe it was his. The story goes that new ideas and opportunities just started flowing to him, and boom, within a year he'd made it.
But wait, there's another piece to this puzzle, and it is absolutely crucial. The book argues it's not enough to just think a thought. There's something else that gives those thoughts their real power, and that's your feelings.
I love this analogy. If your thoughts are the car, pointed in the direction you want to go, your feelings are the gasoline. They're the fuel that actually powers the journey. Without that emotional charge, a thought is just a thought. It doesn't have that magnetic pull.
You have to feel it.
Your feelings basically become your dashboard indicator. When you feel good things, love, joy, gratitude, that's the universe giving you a green light, saying, yes, more of this please, you're on the right track. But when you feel bad, anger, fear, guilt, that's your warning light flashing. It's a signal telling you, hey, you're broadcasting a negative frequency, time to change your thoughts.
And of all the positive feelings, the book crowns one as the undisputed king, love. Love is described as the highest, most powerful frequency you can possibly broadcast. When you combine a clear thought with the intense feeling of love, well, according to the book, that creates a force that is simply irresistible.
So, where does this all lead us? We're brought to the book's ultimate, most empowering message. When you put all these pieces together, the conclusion is, you are the sole creator of your reality. This is a really radical shift in perspective. It means you are not a victim. You're not just getting tossed around by the waves of life. The reality you're living in right now is just an echo of your past thoughts. But here's the best part. If your old thoughts created this life, you have the power, in this very moment, to start creating a new one, just by changing your thoughts.
Ultimately, it all comes down to this. The secret isn't some hidden treasure map you have to go searching for. It's not out there somewhere. According to the source material, the secret, the power, the whole magnificent creative force, it's been inside you this entire time.
And that really brings us to the final lingering thought. If this book is right, if you are the artist of your own life, holding a brush with an infinite palette of colors, and your life is the blank canvas, it really just leaves you with one simple question, doesn't it? What masterpiece are you going to create?